Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Matt here. Today shooting the monthly 5-stage ORPS match at Stittsville. And I thought I would give a few updates before we get into the match and what I'm doing today. First off, for those of you wondering where the rimfire content is, I know it's been a little bit lacking this season. It's not because we haven't been shooting matches. In fact, we've been quite busy, just like last year. But it's simply because Dory is now 100% focused on her own shooting when we're at the rimfire matches, which means there's no one dedicated to filming, which is obviously a huge factor in creating some of those match coverage videos that I was doing before. So that's been a little bit lacking, but going forward, I think I have a plan. I will continue to make rimfire content, obviously, and it is the main discipline we're still focusing on. We've actually shot, I believe, 6 or 7 PRS rimfire matches this year, but I don't think I've done videos on any of them yet. So I'm going to try and change that. We're going to get some footage going forward. But we've been busy, just traveling to matches as usual, but I thought I'd just mention that because some people did ask me. Obviously, you've seen, if you follow the channel, you've seen the centerfire videos, which of course is because Dory doesn't shoot centerfire, so we can still make the same sort of level of coverage for those videos. But going forward, I might do more simplistic videos for rimfire days, where I might film myself with the trigger cam or a scope camera, and I'll do more of a analysis video afterwards at the computer. So a little bit more of what I'm thinking throughout going through a stage and whatnot. So I think that'll be interesting. And then the other news or item, I guess, to talk about is the NRL 22 Nationals next month. We will be there. I will not be shooting because I didn't qualify, but Dory qualified, so I'll be there to support her and hopefully to make a video on that. I think it'll be a good time. All right. On to what I'm doing today. Again, ORPS match, it's a great time to try new things and just have a little bit of fun. These matches for us are good little like practice days, but again, it's good to try new things and see what works and what doesn't. So there's a few new things I'm trying today. The first one is a new type of bag fill. This is from SpexLite. I can't quite remember the code. I think it's 5235. Something like that. But these, this type of fill is really neat. It's lightweight. You can see I'm holding it fairly easily, unlike my heavy sand-filled schmedium. But what's really interesting about these little beads in here is they're all small little platelets. They're sort of like little discs, so they're supposed to lock up better, similar to sand, but again, a lot better than the usual little ball fill you'll get with the standard fill schmedium. So I'm really interested to see this and how it performs. I originally saw the SpexLite fill actually at Nationals in Kennerdale at MKM Precision when we were shooting Nationals there in, I believe, October, and I talked to David over at SpexLite, and I was already interested since then. So I finally managed to get some fill from him, and we're going to be trying it out today. I think the best way to try this is to do a side-by-side. So I might do something a little silly where I bring 2 bags with me for the stages that make sense, and halfway through the stage I'll switch from my schmedium heavy to my schmedium SpexLite to get a side-by-side comparison. So not something I would recommend, but again, just having a little bit of fun trying some new stuff today. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing is, you may be familiar with this good old Trigger Cam 2.1, which is a really good scope camera with a few things that I wish they had done differently. But generally speaking, the Trigger Cam has been fantastic. I've used it a lot. If you follow the channel, you know that. But I was contacted by a company called Scopemate. They sent me the S18, and it's in this box here. This is a similar idea, but what's really interesting is in their email to me, they actually mentioned they watched my video and tried to implement a lot of the suggestions I had for the Trigger Cam in this unit here. So it's really interesting because it seems like it's a little bit more what I was looking for in terms of the small nitty-gritty features I was complaining about on the Trigger Cam. We'll see how it works today. Again, I'm going to run them both today because similar lighting conditions and stuff, I can see side by side how they work. I'll start with the Trigger Cam for 1 or 2 stages and then switch to the Scopemate. I think that's how I'll do it, but I'm not gonna, this isn't a full review, obviously. This is just showing it on video for the first time. You can see there's a user replaceable battery, which is sweet. Look at that. So user replaceable battery. There's 2 and slightly more robust screws on the bottom here for the clamp, and just a few other things. So I'm really interested to see how this thing works. Yep.
So load and make ready.
Impact.
All right.
Okay. Spotter ready.
Ready.
Shooter ready.
Shooter ready.
Hurry up, Matt.
Stand by.
For you.
Engage.
Get back. Get back. Back. That's 3. Back. Get back. Get back. Get back.
SpexLite.
You're up. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back. Impact. 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 Job. Thank you.
Get your for 10, Matt.
Yep.
In a minute 22.
With the bag change, how did you find the difference?
Pretty good so far.
Yeah. Did you find a big difference? The bottom corner, but I can see where you
I'll wait till the end to make my decision. I'm trying a new bag fill, which is supposed to be like fancy stuff. It's lightweight, but it's supposed to lock up like sand. So it's supposed to lock like, so we'll see. But it worked out okay there.
Spotter ready? Spotter ready. All right. The shooter ready.
Spotter ready.
Engage.
Shooter ready.
Shooter ready.
Stand by. Engage.
Impact. Impact. Back. Impact. 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 Sorry, they were all impact.
Okay.
I was dating.
SpexLite.
Impact. 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 Impact.
Just barely.
Impact. Impact. Oh, that's the target.
Oh, I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah, just do it. Impact.
Can't say that. 10 rounds?
Yep. Send it. Mine hits.
SpexLite Bag.
Yeah, for sure. That's right. All right, I'm gonna load.
Yes.
Ready? All right, should I start with the heavy or the SpexLite?
Heavy.
Okay. What's that?
Swap every shot.
All right, Jeff.
Let me know when you're ready.
Shooter is. Shooter is ready.
Spotter ready. Time ready. Stand by. Engage. That's it. I'm not so clear.
You are clear.
Impact. Impact. Well, it shook, so I'm
Yeah, that's.
It's hard to spot because it's such a big turn.
1 minute 20 seconds remaining.
Impact. 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 Impact.
You know what
I think you're hitting those little silver ones. Like,
No, they all swing because the whole thing is impact.
Yeah.
anyway, you hit it, but I was like, I don't know if you, I was like, damn, that's some precision.
No, I win. This, I'll show you the problem with this bag right now. Then I know.
This, we're gonna
filming?
get. Yeah, we're gonna get a Google review right now.
All right, this is what I noticed immediately on a run like this. The heavy, it's really stable.
Yeah.
This one, it moves like this a lot easier because the beads are still rolling inside. So like it actually locks up, but like it takes a lot less effort. Look at this.
Yeah.
And if I go like that, see that? So
Big difference.
Impact.
it's still better than the regular beads.
It's rolling.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna use the SpexLite bag as the rear bag.
Are you starting standing?
I think I'm starting to. I'm just gonna load
Just aim.
on the ground.
Get it out.
All right.
Got it ready? You're ready?
Shooter is ready.
Bye.
Impact. Impact. Impact.
No?
Impact.
Thank you.
Quit. Quit there. Impact.
Oh, I have it.
Impact.
Well done. Yeah.
Impact. 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 Impact.
Little wide.
Impact.
After the second,
Got your very clean and 1 minute and 2 seconds.
Sounds good. 62 seconds.
two at the end.
Oh, I grazed that.
Those forward first, you ran the bullet down the side of the target. Oh,
did I?
Yeah.
Wow, look at your nice open rig.
There's a nicer one coming.
All right. We have a spotter?
One's ready.
All right, perfect. All right, shooter, are you ready?
Ready?
Stand by. 3, 2, 1, engage.
Impact. 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 Impact.
Yeah, you remember it.
Impact. 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 Impact.
Wow!
And those were nice, solid.
Yeah!
Rich, not like question what you had.
Yeah, I had some skip. No, Dory's smacked
like
him off. Yeah. No, Dory's legit. Okay, so 58.93.
Shooter is ready.
Yeah, man.
Stand by.
Yeah,
Engage.
Impact! 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 Impact!
Okay.
Impact. Oh no, they're still singing. Like crazy. Okay. Impact. 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 Impact.
What is going on?
Impact, maybe.
I'll give it to
3.
Impact.
38 seconds.
Yo, dude.
Parallax got me hard, eh?
Definitely. Did you change at the end?
Yeah, for the last shot, I was like, what is going on?
One miss, right?
Alright, shoot it in the same course of fire.
Yep.
Spotter ready? Shoot it ready?
Shoot it ready.
Stand by. Engage.
Impact. Impact. Impact.
Impact.
Pascal, tu penses que tu vas repartir 2 sur 2 après-midi ou c'est vrai,
Impact. Yeah. Impact.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
everybody has a gas station.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I do on a day like today, though. It's like perfect weather.
Impact.
surtout quand tu fais de la Canadian Match, là. C'est bon pour mon écho.
Ouais, mais
Ben, je sais qu'avant ce gun-là il tire, fait que.
ça, ce match-là, il est fini, par exemple. Puis,
Ah, tu sors d'autres choses après? Oui. Oh! Ah, là, t'es moins content. Là, je suis moins content.
It's the bag.
Did you see where those went?
I didn't.
I know it's the bag. I'm kidding. It might be a little bit the bag. All right, we just finished up the match. We're still waiting for a few squads to finish up, but I thought I'd just do a quick little debrief again, not a review, just initial impressions of the SpexLite Fill. I would say it's actually really interesting. It locks up a lot better than the standard beads, but compared to heavy sand, I don't think it's quite as stable, which I don't think that'll surprise anyone. Heavy sand, it's so stable. When you get in position and everything settles, it takes a lot for heavy sand to move. Because these are still fairly lightweight beads, you know, just physics tells you they're gonna be a little bit easier to move. So as I demonstrated on a rung like this, it can move like this a lot easier than a heavy bag. But what was really interesting is when my rifle's on it, in terms of the cant, it locks it really well, where to cant my rifle takes the same amount of force as the heavy. So there's definitely some promise in this. I think there's definitely use cases where you would want a fill like this as opposed to heavy sand. I will test it out more, a little bit more thoroughly in some other matches just for my own curiosity's sake. But again, this is SpexLite 5235, I want to say. If not, I'll put, you know, in big letters on the screen what it actually is. So far, promising, but not as stable as heavy sand. I don't think that'll surprise anyone. The new scope camera from Scopemate is pretty good. It's a lot more bulky in your face than a trigger cam. The trigger cam's nice and sleek. This one, there's a lot more like material in your face, but I am really interested to see how the video quality will turn out. Obviously you'll see it through this video. I haven't seen it yet, but the glass that you're looking through seems to be quite promising as well. A big downside of the Tacticam I was running a couple years ago is the glass degrades the image quality so heavily that I didn't want to use for matches. This one actually looks pretty promising. It's similar to the trigger cam. I'm not sure which one's better yet. I'm going to really side by side test them at a later date, and I'll do a in-depth review on that as well. But just wanted to give initial impressions. That's about it.